Hi kiddos, I am here to give you a little review lesson on fractions. I know there's been a lot of lessons being posted on your practice pages with comparing fractions. So I'm here to just give you a quick review, hopefully to make things maybe a little bit clearer for those of you that might be a little bit confused. So there are a couple different methods for comparing fractions. So the first one that you were presented with was comparing fractions with the same denominator, okay? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I love when our denominators are the same. For example, 2/3, 1/3. Denominators match. Compare the numerator. 2 is greater than 1. Open that Pac-Man mouth to the 2. 2/3 is greater than 1/3. Okay? Let's try another one. 4/6, 2/6. Denominator is your number down, D for down below the line. Denominators match. Compare your numerators. 4 is greater than 2. 4/6 is greater than 2/6. Open your Pac-Man mouth to the 4. Okay? One more. Any fraction, any fraction. Let's do 3/8, 5/8. Denominators match. Compare your numerators. 3 is less than 5. Close your Pac-Man mouth to the smaller number. 3/8 is less than 5/8. Sound good? All right. What if your denominators are different, but your numerators match? Let's try 3/4, 3/6. Here's the rule. I wrote it in your assignment on Google Classroom. Let's see if you can remember. Ready? The bigger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. They're opposites, okay? You have to compare your denominators when they're different, okay? The bigger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. I told you in the assignment to think about a Hershey candy bar. When you're sharing a candy bar, because fractions are about sharing, equal parts, right? If you're sharing a candy bar, do you want to share with 6 people or 4 people? I want to share with 4 people, not 6, because my pieces are going to be smaller because I have to share with more people. I have to give more pieces out, so my pieces will be smaller. 4 people, I'll get bigger pieces. Okay, so 3/4 is going to be bigger than 3/6. The bigger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. Okay, let's try another. Denominators are different, but the numerators are the same. Let's do 6/9, 6/12. Numerators match, denominators are different. The bigger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. Close that Pac-Man mouth. Do I want to share my candy bar with 12 people? Because my pieces are going to be smaller. I want to share with 9 because I'll get bigger pieces. Okay? 6/9 is greater than 6/12. Ready? One more. Different denominators, the same numerator. Let's do 5 tenths and 5 sixths. Ready? What's our rule? The bigger the denominator, the smaller the fraction. 5 tenths is less than 5 sixths. I don't want to share my candy bar with 10 people. I'd rather share with 6 people so I can have bigger pieces. Okay? There's your rules for when denominators match or when denominators are different. Now, let's say it comes to test time and you're given 2 fractions and it says compare them and you can't remember the rules. Here's a really cool trick and it's called the butterfly method and it works every time, okay? If you know your multiplication facts, you can do this. Are you ready? It's super cool. You can do it for any fraction, but it works best when your fractions are all different. Different numerators, different denominators. Different denominators, different numerators. I have no idea how to compare this fraction. I don't feel like drawing fraction strips. I don't feel like shading in fraction strips. I can't draw a number line with fractions on it. That takes too long. And I forgot all my rules. Watch this. Let's draw a butterfly. I need to compare my diagonals because I need my first butterfly wing. Here's my first butterfly wing. You ready? 4 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32. Take your product, put it right up there. Okay, now I need my other butterfly wing. Go diagonal. 3 times 5. 3 times 5, go right up, is 15. Okay, now compare your products. That's all you need to do. 32 is greater than 15. 4/5 is greater than 3/8. Okay, check that out. It's called the butterfly method and it works every time, promise you. Okay, you're going to draw your first wing, multiply it. Second wing, multiply it. Compare your numerators. 32 is greater than 15. Let's try another one, okay? Two-thirds, 4/6. Okay? Different numerators, different denominators. Even if some of them match, numerators or denominators, you can still use this. It still works every time. All right? We got to go diagonal because that's a butterfly, okay? Butterfly wings, that's how they look, right? 2 times 6 is 12. Put your product right at the top so you don't forget it. That's just putting it there so we don't forget. Next wing. 3 times 4. Look at this. How cool is that? I didn't even plan that. 12 and 12 are equal. 2/3 is equal to 4/6. And if you, hold on one second. My kiddos are playing outside and they keep throwing something at the door. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Go the long way, guys, so that you don't hit the door, okay? Go the long way on the brick. Sorry, I'm back. They were playing ball with one of our fetch toys, and I had to have them go a different way in the lawn so that they didn't hit the window, the door. Okay, sorry. So here we go. So I didn't even plan that. 2/3 is equal to 4/6. And if you drew fraction strips and cut them into sixths and thirds, it would equal. I promise. Actually, I'll show you. 2/3 and 4/6. Watch this. If my strips were exactly the same length, because you can compare fractions this way too, drawing strips. You saw that on some of your practice pages. If I had this cut up into thirds, equally into thirds, and then I cut this one, that's thirds. Now watch how I do that. Cut this guy in half, 2, 4, 6. This would be 2/3. This would be 4/6. Watch this. Shade in 2. 2/3, right? 4/6. 1, 2, 3, 4. We said those fractions were equal when we did the butterfly method, right? Look at where those strips fall. Believe me, they're equal. It works. You can compare using fraction strips or the butterfly method. It works every time, okay? If your fraction strips are the same length, that's the key to making those work if you decide to draw those, okay? But if you forget the rules and you don't feel like drawing these strips every time, just butterfly it, okay? Let's try another butterfly. I just wanted to show you that it really does work if you're comparing them. 5/6, 2/4. Different numerators, different denominators. I'm not sure how to compare them. Let's do it. First wing, 4 times 5. 4 times 5 is 20. Write your product right up there so you don't forget it. Okay. 4 times 5 is 20. Here's my next wing. 6 times 2. 6 times 2. Put your product right up there so you don't forget it. 6 times 2 is 12, right? Okay. See that? Here's our butterfly. Compare your products, okay? 20 is greater than, open that Pac-Man mouth, 20 is greater than 12. 20 is greater than 12. 5/6 is greater than 2/4. And if you drew that out using fraction strips, or if you drew a number line with your fractions all on that number line, 2 number lines, you would see that 5/6 is greater. It is further down your number line. It's closer to 1 whole than 2/4. It's actually just 1 away from 1 whole, okay? So this is called the butterfly method for comparing fractions, and it works every time. Pretty neat, right? So when you're comparing fractions, I'm going to assign a couple more assignments in topic, let's see, topic 10. I encourage you to use this. Give it a try, okay? There's just a couple more lessons. I'll put this up for you to look at, and good luck. I hope it helped. And I will see you soon, probably actually on Thursday for our Google Meet. And stay tuned for more information on that, okay? I hope this little review in fractions helped you out a little bit, okay? Bye, guys. Miss you. See you soon.